What's up guys, it's your favorite Kiwi coach, and give me 6 months of your time, I'll give you the best golf swing of your life. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. In this particular video, if you ever wondered to yourself, how should I actually practice, right? What is the correct type of practice? How can I actually take a look at my golf swing? How can I draw angles? What should I be working on, etc., etc.? Well, this is the perfect video for you. I'm actually going to be going through one of my personal practices, a couple of motions that I typically work on, and you're going to be able to see exactly how I work on them while I practice. So if you're interested in that, this is the perfect video for you, and let's go ahead and jump in. But before we get into the video, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, and that is the Kiwi Coach 6-month program, but more on that later. Alright guys, so in this particular video, I'm going to start off working on one motion specifically. It's going to be a backswing motion. So right now, currently in my golf swing, I have a couple issues with the backswing, but primarily in this video, the point I want to work on is the overall shaping of the hand path, like the way the hand should be moving on the backswing. My tendency is, right around position 2, I'm pretty good with where the hands are situated. But then from here, I tend to get a little bit too vertical up towards the top of the swing. My arms tend to get a little bit too high, and then the overall plane of the swing is quite vertical at the top. So it makes it really difficult to flatten it on the downswing. So what I'm always trying to work on with my backswing is right around position 2. From position 2 to position 4, I'm trying to get this angle that I create with the hands much flatter, right? So we don't want this angle, we want a little bit more of this angle, right? So a little bit more of kind of, this is my feel, but the real will probably be somewhere up in here. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and hit a swing. I'm going to press the slow-mo button so you guys can see it. And then from there, I'll walk through the checkpoints so you can kind of see what's good, what's bad. And then from here, I'm just going to show you how I practice. All right, so I got it on slow-mo here on the iPod on the setup. I'm going to go ahead and press slow-mo. So what I'm going to do on this swing, guys, is I'm basically going to attempt to do the correct feeling. And then from here, I'll take a look at it on the analysis software, and then you guys can hopefully get a visual of what I'm trying to change. And then we'll start to go into kind of the steps of practice. So let's go ahead and do a swing. It'll be a normal speed swing. And I'm going to try to get the feeling that I'm trying to get perfectly. Okay. So backswing felt pretty good there. So let's go ahead and take a look now and see what actually happened. Let's go run you through the checkpoints that I'm working on. So I'll go to position 2 first. So that's right around here. So what I'm always checking for is I draw an angle through the middle of the hands like this, and I'm trying to see the angle that I take up towards the top of the swing. So as you can see here, I'm right around 10 degrees. So even though I was trying to feel flatter, I actually didn't get flat enough. What I'm trying to actually do is get a little bit more, probably at 10 degrees more than 10 degrees, so that would be like 22 degrees is the path that I'm trying to get the hands to take. Feeling wise, obviously I'm trying to get 22 degrees. Feeling though, I think I need to feel more than the last swing, right? So my how much needs to be more. So I'm gonna try to feel something like this on the next swing after position 2, right? So that's the how much. When, I already kind of said it, right? Normal to P2, then try to start moving towards that how much feeling, right? 100% more flat. And then from there, I'm gonna reach the full amount right around P4, and then I'm going to try to hold that flat feeling roughly right around till about hip high on the downswing. So if I do this correctly, you should see this angle, instead of it being 10 degrees like it is here, right? This is 10 degrees. We're hoping that it's more so closer to 20 degrees, right? Which would be 10 degrees more, so somewhere right around here. So my hands would be situated more behind me. Right? So that's the goal. So as you can see now with the practice, I've already clearly defined exactly what we're working on, what motion we're trying to change. I established the how much and when feeling, and now it's all about doing it, right? Now for me, I probably won't do stop and goes just because I know I can do this at full speed because I've done it in the past. I just need to, feel a little bit more. But if you try to, continue to practice yourself and you're not able to get the results, maybe start doing stop and goes because it'll be easier at first. But for me, I'm just gonna go straight into normal speed, right? Because I think I can do this. So let's go try. I'm gonna show you guys my feel really quick. So here's the feel. So basically, normal P2, and then feel calm. That's gonna be my feel, right? Obviously the arms are super low. I need them up here, but that's the feel. So let me rehearse that one more time so I can kind of get that into my subconscious. P2, feel. Okay. Let's see if I can recreate that. Okay. So, obviously I just hooked the crap out of that golf ball, and I know a lot of you guys would be like, oh no, the ball went to the left. My swing sucks, but if you guys know our lessons, we don't care, right? It's all about changing the look of the swing to start. So let's see if I actually changed it. I'm gonna trigger some people. People are gonna be frustrated. I felt like I was actually really close to that amount that I was trying to do. I think I could maybe go a little bit more, but we're gonna check and see. And this is exactly when you're when you're trying to change your swing, this is exactly what you should be doing. So let's go take a look. Okay, so here I'm demonstrating the feel, right? So this is the feel. The arm is way below the shoulders, right? All right, so here's position 2. Let's go draw that same angle now. Let's see what I got. Oh, what did I tell you? Really close to 20 degrees, right? So I'm pretty much in the ideal spot at the top of the swing. So I have just currently found a feeling that I think will work, at least for today, right? So then from now, I need to continue this feeling and kind of see how everything goes, basically, right? So I'm gonna continue to do this feeling, continue to check my swing, and then if the swing starts to change a little bit, maybe I'll adjust the feeling. But for the most part, I'm pretty confident for the rest of this practice, if I get something close to that feeling, I'm probably gonna start getting the same results, right? So this is the process of practice. Okay, round 2. And again, like I said, guys, you guys should probably have thousands of rounds. This is YouTube, so we're only doing 2 rounds. And also, I've done this a lot of times, so I can change quite easily, where most of you guys might struggle a little bit more in this. But, same concept. Last feeling got us pretty much the result we wanted. So, I'm gonna get to position 2 here. This is the feel again, right? Feeling here. All right, I'm gonna rehearse that one more time. P2. Okay, got the feel. Let's see if we can do that in real. Okay, that time I actually felt a little bit higher than the last one, but we'll check. Because this is a good learning point for you guys at home. That felt like maybe like this much higher for my arm position than the last one. So here's P2. Okay, so we're gonna draw that same line. Yeah, 2 degrees off. That's how good I am, guys. I can feel 2 degrees, No, but yes, obviously I was not quite at the 20 degree, 17 degree range, so I was a little bit off, just like my feeling. But this is still much better than the before. So let's go take a look at the before, just so you guys can kind of see the difference here. So that is the difference we were able to do in 2 swings. So arm height before was way, way too high relative to the shoulder. Now we're seeing the arm height, if anything, is maybe a little below the shoulder, but it's pretty much parallel to the shoulder. So what I've done now is at the top of the swing, I've gotten the overall plane of the swing much flatter at the top, to where now in transition, I don't need to flatten the club shaft and the hand plane. I can literally just lower it, right? So I don't need to go pull and twist, I can just lower. That's a big difference for me, at least. I really like to do that. And as you can see, even the Kiwi coach can change his own golf swing, right? You guys can too if you guys follow the same process. Now, for a little bit of a bonus feature, let's talk about the last motion I always struggle with. So let's go ahead and take a look at the screen right now. So this is the second mechanic I'm always working on, and this has plagued me for my whole golfing career. So just like a lot of you guys, as I get into impact, I tend to raise the handle, and as I come through the ball, I twist a lot like this. The hands get too far away from my body, and I get a little bit of a flip motion from here to here, right? Here to here, you can really kind of see that. What we're gonna do now is, we're going to try to do the same process we did with the backswing, but with this position here. Let me explain to you how I kind of think this out logically. So first off, there's really 2 things that are happening that I don't like. The first is we have too much of this rotation, right? That's the first thing. And then second thing, the hands are moving too far away from the body in this fall through section, right? So what would be the opposite of that? Well, this would be the opposite, right, of this twist, right? So how much of this do I need to feel? That's the first thing. And then this would be the opposite of this, right? So how much more closer to the body do I need to feel versus that other swing as well, right? So those are the 2 opposite motions I'm trying to control. So to start off with the twisting motion, I'm not gonna feel a whole lot of this motion, maybe like 10% of this compared to the normal feeling. But For the hands going closer to my body, I'm going to try to feel on this next one 100%, basically as much as I can go. I'm going to try to feel like this at or just past impact, and then see what the reel actually occurs, right? While I'm doing this, I'm not going to worry necessarily about the hand positioning on the backswing. So I am doing what's called categorizing my practice into sections. I'm not trying to do everything at once to start, because that's really difficult to do for a lot of you guys out there. All right, so I'll show you guys the feeling. So feeling is going to look something kind of like this. All right, that's kind of the feeling that I'm going to have. And let's see if I can get something close to that. Okay, let's do it. All right, I felt crazy exaggerated on that one. As you can see, ball went off to the right, correct? Little slice off to the right. So opposite of the hookness that I was just having. But then also, in terms of how close the hands felt, they felt super close to my body after that impact. So let's go see and look at the actual reel. So here's my feel, right? So way different than the before swing, right? So if we go over the before real quick so you can see the difference. That's a way different position there, right? So feel, let's see the reel now. So nowhere near the feel, but. Oh, way better than the before. So take a look at where the hands are situated in the before and the after. So that extreme feeling that I had, produced maybe about this much closer to my body, right? In terms of the hands being close to my body, I need to feel that amount, 100% for sure. And I need to continue that feeling. Now, also come here, this is something that you guys would also probably notice. You're probably gonna see on the fall through, it looks kind of weird, right? Hands are super low, my elbows are kind of a little bent. It looks weird. And oftentimes, you guys are able to change the position that you're trying to change, but then you see something else that looks really weird. You're like, whoa, hold on a second, I don't like that, I wanna change that. Don't, right? Don't. Stop yourself, don't even look at that. Just look at the position you're trying to change that first, and then go ahead and start to change the other thing. If I were to continue to go practice, I would not be worrying about the fall through look at all. I would be continuing to try to get my hands even better and better than where it was before. And then also I'd probably dial in the twisting motion, right? Because I kind of under twisted a little bit too much, so I'd probably try to do a little bit less on the next swing. And then I'll just continue the process until my swing started to look better and better and better and better. So as you guys can see, when it comes to changing the look of your golf swing and trying to change your swing, this is going to be the ideal type of practice. What I did, which was really important, was I established specifically what motions I was trying to change. While I was working on that motion, I didn't look at anything else, right? Nothing else was worrying me except for the motion I was trying to change. When I'm actually trying to change it, I'm establishing how much more of the opposite feeling am I trying to feel, right? So for the first one, I was too far this way, so the opposite feeling would be obviously somewhere around here. So I established that how much. I established when I was trying to move towards that new direction, when I was trying to reach the how much, how long I was trying to hold it for, and I did that for the backswing and the downswing. And as you can see, in literally just 2 swings, I was able to get amazing before and after results just by purely doing that. Now, obviously, I've been doing this for a long time, so you guys might not be able to get the results as quick as that. You need a little bit more training. But for the most part, this should be exactly how you guys practice. Now, if you guys are still struggling with your guys' golf swings and you want to have a professional look at it, well, that's when you guys can check out the Kiwi Coach 6-month program. We'd love to help you guys out. There'll be a link for that down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.